What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Monday, August 29th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 6-game slate tonight, but this is a pretty good slate. There's a bunch of pitchers that are in good spots and a lot of batters that I like on this slate. So let's take a look at the pitcher position. So the studs on the slate that I like, these guys are expensive, but they're in great spots. Take a look at Corbin Burnes and Carlos Rodon. And I also like Frankie Montas. But if you're looking to save some salary at the pitcher position, you want to take a gamble here. Take a look at Jose Suarez. He's pitching against the New York Yankees. Jose Suarez, he pitches his, not his best ball, but he pitches pretty good versus righties. Only giving up a .668 OPS versus righties. And he's facing 7 righties here tonight. And what sticks out or stands out to me about this pick is the Yankees have only hit 7 of his last 34 pitches. So that's a .206 batting average. And it's a pretty decent sample size. And I also like this pick because he's only $7,800 FanDuel salary. He's $900 less on DraftKings. So if you do take the gamble on Jose Suarez, you'll be able to stack your bats. He's averaging 22 fantasy points per game on the season, scored 22, 22, and 55 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He has an ERA of 4.19. Record is 4-6, pitching an average of 77 pitches per game. So I like Jose Suarez as a value play here versus the New York Yankees. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Christian Walker with a 50% batting advantage over Ranger Suarez. Christian Walker has a bats 7% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .784 OPS versus lefties. Ranger Suarez, he's pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, giving up a .695 OPS versus righties. And I like this pick because Christian Walker is 4 for 10 here versus Suarez with a 1.3 OPS. He's $3,300 FanDuel salary, $1,200 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. Now, he only has a batting average of .225, but I like the splits in the matchup here. So I like Christian Walker here versus Ranger Suarez. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. One of my favorite plays on the slate. Take a look at Ketel Marte with a 35% batting advantage over Ranger Suarez. Ketel Marte, he's batting 27% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a 1.025 OPS versus lefties. Ranger Suarez giving up a .597 OPS versus switch hitters. And Ketel Marte is also 4 for 10 here versus Suarez with a .900 OPS. He's $2,900 FanDuel salary. Now he is $2,200 more on DraftKings. So I love that FanDuel price, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. And he has a batting average of .251. So I like Ketel Marte here versus Ranger Suarez. So guys, I've got like 20 picks. Actually, today it's only 15 picks. So if you want to get all of my MLB picks, I also do NFL picks. Of course, we do picks for every single sport. But if you want to get all of my player picks that I'm not able to show in this video, go to draftdashboard.com. You can sign up for 30 days for just $1. And then you click on this Daily Pro Picks button here, and you'll see Blazos Picks. That's me. And you'll see that there's 15 picks that I have for today. You click this Hide Show 15 Picks button, and you'll get to see all of my picks for today's slate. So let's go back to the position optimizer here and take a look at the third base position. So I like Rafael Devers. He has a 20% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Dylan Bundy. Rafael Devers batting 21% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .951 OPS versus righties. Dylan Bundy giving up a .800 OPS versus lefties. And Rafael Devers, he's 6 for 23 versus Bundy. So not an eye-popping number there, or not an eye-popping batting average. That's a .261 batting average. It has a .842 OPS. 2 of those 6 hits were for home runs though. He's 3,900 FanDuel salary, 1,900 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He has a batting average of .294. So on a small slate, if you can save some salary, I think he is one of the best third base picks for tonight. So I like Rafael Devers here versus Dylan Bundy.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the position optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new player trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Xander Bogaerts, and he's batting against Dylan Bundy. Xander Bogaerts is batting a .845 OPS versus righty pitchers. Dylan Bundy pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, giving up a .806 OPS versus righties. Now, what I like about this pick, and actually this makes Xander Bogaerts probably my favorite play on the slate, he is 14 for 39 versus Bundy. That's a .359 batting average and a 1.162 OPS with a huge sample size. 3 of those 14 hits were home runs, 5 of those were doubles. He's 3,400 FanDuel salary, 1,800 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He has a batting average of .303. So I like Xander Bogaerts here versus Dylan Bundy. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. Here's a home run hitter pick. I like Shohei Ohtani with a 14% batting advantage over Frankie Montas. Shohei Ohtani batting 12% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .945 OPS versus righties. Frankie Montas, he's giving up a .683 OPS versus lefties. And I like this pick because Shohei Ohtani is 8 for 21. It's a .381 batting average and a 1.329 OPS because 3 of those 8 hits were for home runs. He's 4,100 FanDuel salary, 2,200 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. And wow, he's been on fire. He scored 34, 58, and 19 fantasy points in the last 3 games. Now, I didn't confirm if those were points that he scored through batting or pitching, so I'd have to check that. But his batting average is 265, so I like Shohei Ohtani here versus Frankie Montas. Now, I'll just give you one more value play here that I like. Looks like there's an opportunity to stack some bats here versus Dylan Bundy because I like Alex Verdugo. He's got a 19% batting advantage over the low-salary pitcher Dylan Bundy. Alex Verdugo batting 20% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .812 OPS versus righties. Dylan Bundy giving up a .800 OPS versus lefties. So Alex Verdugo is 3 for 5 here versus Bundy. With a 2 OPS, he's got a home run and a double in there. Only $2,800 FanDuel salary, $700 more on DraftKings, and he's averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. Scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He has a batting average of .283. So I like Alex Verdugo here versus Dylan Bundy.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.